What is going on YouTube? It is Chris the Creator, and first off, I would like to say thanks to you all because I just put up a video a couple days ago, and I have over 200 views already, so thanks a lot. But today, I'm going to be telling you my picks for week 2 for the score. As you see, it's up on the screen. So, the first game is the Chiefs versus the Lions. And I'm going with the Lions here. The Chiefs are good with Jamal Charles, Matt Castle, Dwayne Bowe. But the Lions are looking very good this year. They have Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson Jr., Dominican Sue. But their team is very good. Would they go like undefeated or something in the preseason or something like that? And they're 1-0 now. But they are very good. And they're going to continue to go 2-0. Second off, we have the Bills versus the Raiders. The Bills destroyed the Chiefs. I don't know how that happened. The Bills actually went to their tight end, so now they're just a great team. And the Raiders, they have Darren McFadden, but that's really about it for the whole team. So I'm saying the Bills are going to actually go 2-0, which is hard to believe, but if it's 2-0 for the Raiders or the Bills, it's both surprising. Third, we have Ravens versus Titans. This is pretty easy, as the Ravens I think are going to win. Ravens with Ed Reed, Joe Flacco, Ray Rice, and Anquan Bolden. Their team is just crazy good. Defense-wise, offensively, Titans have Chris Johnson, who did terrible last week. But they never, even when Chris Johnson does good and rushes for 200 yards and a few touchdowns, they never win. They have a bad defense. They have they don't really have a good quarterback right now. So, Ravens are going to win. Next, we have the Jets versus the Jaguars. And they both want to know, but I'm going Jets. Jaguars just cut their quarterback, David Gard. I don't know why. I thought he was pretty good. And the Jets have Darrelle Revis, all them all. Damian Tomlinson. They have them all. Santonio Holmes. And they have a great defense, good offense. And they got to win here. Colts and Browns. Both of these teams are going to be terrible this year. But I think the Colts might get the number 1 draft pick this year. Because without Peyton Manning, they have no one. No defense, no offense, no running game, no one to throw the ball to Reggie Wayne. Browns might actually get a win here with Peyton Hillis. He could just run for 200 yards, just keep going. So I'm saying Browns are going to beat the Colts. Next we have the Cardinals versus the Redskins. I'm going Cardinals here, both 1-0. Cardinals have Patrick Peterson, who's a great corner, supposedly the best out the draft. Larry Fitzgerald and Kevin Kolb are going to connect. Beanie Wells is going to do good, and they're going to beat the Redskins. Next, we have the Buccaneers versus the Vikings, both 0-1. Surprisingly, the Buccaneers they're a good team. When they beat off the Saints last year, I was surprised, but they have a pretty good team. LeGarrette Blount can just whack when he's ready to. He is very good. Next, we have the Packers-Panthers. And Packers are just going to blow out the Panthers. Cam Newton, he's going to probably have a decent game. Not as good as 420 yards or whatever he had last week, because he was great then. He's going to be pretty good. He looked pretty good, though. But the Packers and Aaron Rodgers are just going to destroy. Greg Jennings is going to get mad yards. Clay Matthews is going to just have a couple sacks probably. So Packers are going to win that. Bears for the Saints. Even though the Saints are 0-1, they're going to beat out the Bears, I think. They need to work on a running game, but they don't run the ball a lot. So they just have Drew Brees, who's going to have a huge game. He's going to throw it. You should pick up some Saints wide receivers if you're in a fantasy draft, because Marcus Colston got injured, so he probably won't play. So they're going to be throwing it to the wide receivers. They're going to be throwing it all day. And it's not going to be Marcus Colton catching it, so pick up their number 2 wide receiver. I don't know who it is, Devley Henderson or whatever. But Saints are going to win. Next, Seahawks versus Steelers. I almost said Saints because we were just talking about them. But Seahawks versus Steelers. Steelers are going to win this one. But the Steelers had an off day. But Mendenhall's going to have a big game. Mike Wallace is going to have a big game. Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers defense is going to have a great game. And they're going to pull off a win here. The Cowboys play the 49ers. Frank Gore probably will have a big game, but not enough to beat the Cowboys because Dez Bryant is going to be huge in that game. Tony Romo is going to pass to... He targets him all the time in the end zone. The running game, I don't know how that will do, Cowboys, but they're going to pull out the win there. Patriots Chargers. This is my opinion, this is going to be the best game of week 2 because Patriots, one of the best teams this year projected. Chargers, one of the best teams projected. Phillip Rivers versus Tom Brady. They're going to collide, but Patriots are going to pull off the win. Wes Walker is going to have a good game. Chad Ochocinco, a.k.a. Chad Johnson, is going to have a better game than last week. I'm not saying he's going to do great, but he's going to have more. He had like 1 catch. What was it? Probably 1. But Patriots are going to beat the Chargers in a close one. Bengals play the Broncos, and I'm saying Bengals are going to win that game, even though they have Andy Dalton, rookie, A.J. Green, rookie. They don't have a good running back, but their team's pretty good, and the Broncos are terrible. They won't start Tim Tebow. What's to lose? They're a terrible team. No, Sean Marino should have a decent game, though, but Bengals are going to beat them. Next, we have the Texans versus the Dolphins. Texans, in my eyes, could be a Super Bowl winner this year. They have best rusher, and some people say, Arian Foster. Best wide receiver, Andre Johnson. Matt Schaub. They have Ben Tate if Arian Foster doesn't play. Their defense last year, that's the only thing that held them back. They're the best offense, bad defense. This year they got defensive people, and now their defense is pretty good. So they're just going to destroy, I think, most teams. You saw what they did to the Colts. But Dolphins, favorite team, Reggie Bush, he's going to have a good game. I don't know about running. He'll probably rush like 50 yards, but receive like 70 yards and a touchdown. So Reggie Bush is going to have a pretty good game, but Texans are going to beat him. Eagles and the Falcons, that's going to be a pretty close game. Michael Vick goes back to his old team, and he's going to beat his old team. Because I think the Eagles are going to win that game. Yeah, Eagles went out and got everyone. Nami Asamoah, one of the best cornerbacks. They have Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick, they have everyone. Casey Matthews, rookie. But I think he could turn out good. But the Eagles are going to beat the Falcons, even though, what's his name? Reggie Wayne? No. Roddy White. I forgot his name for a second. He's going to probably have a decent game. Julio Jones will do alright. But the Eagles are going to win. And the Monday Night Football game, Rams versus Giants. I'm going to pick the Giants for a lot of reasons. Like, the Giants aren't a great team. Hakeem Nicks might not play. They don't have a great defense or anything, but the Rams lost Steven Jackson, the running back, Danny Amendola, wide receiver, and their starting quarterback. So they lost their quarterback, running back, and wide receiver. So they have no offense. They're probably gonna score like 7 at the most. So there's my picks. I hope that helped. If you guys like it, I could post each week and tell you my input on them. So that's about it. If you wanna, I might have an open lobby. So if you wanna play, message me. I'll probably be playing Call of Duty or if you want to play in Ultimate Team or something in Maddden 12, or NCAA, NBA 2K11. I haven't played that in forever, but I'll probably be recording some videos and posting them on YouTube because I'm going to get it recorded sometime this week. So be on the lookout, and if some of you can subscribe to me, that would help the most. I know I'm just beginning, but when I start recording, I hope you guys start subscribing because it will be great. But thanks a lot, guys, and I'll come at you with another video soon.